Hello YouTube, it is your boy B3 back with another kicking action figure review. Today we have one that I just kind of picked up because I was sad and I deserved it. The Power Rangers Lightning Collection S.P.D. Red Ranger, Speed Patrol Delta. Yeah, you get the point. But yeah, this is one of my favorite Power Ranger teams, one of my favorite Power Ranger shows, one of my favorite Rangers. I love Jack. It looks like it comes with a lot of cool accessories. The box is exactly like your other single-release Lightning collections that aren't exclusives, you know. I still need to get 2 more figures in this wave, and I have 1 figure in the next wave pre-ordered just because I had to have a Ranger Slayer, you know. But that Ranger Slayer wave will probably be out by the time this is up, actually. But yeah, let's crack this dude open and see what we got. And here he is out of package, everyone, the S.P.D. Red Ranger. Yeah, he was pretty cool. He could pass through solid walls. It was a bit of a power he had. They all had like a superpower in addition to their Ranger powers, like a superpower before they became Rangers, which was really cool. They didn't use them that often after they morphed, because once they morphed it was all Japanese footage. But they used them when they weren't morphed, which is pretty radical. Also, I want to show you his accessories. He has 2 kind of blaster holding hands and his helmeted head, of course. Red Ranger also got 2 blasters instead of 1 in the show. The other Rangers got 1, but Red Ranger had a special kind of 2 blasters. And then you actually combine them in the show. And I was looking at the package and I was like, oh, they don't come with a combined version. But that's because they actually combine. Mine are having a tough time here. There we go. Yeah, they actually combine into the bigger blaster, which is dope. That you can actually combine them. So that actually not only is really good for the adults who want him to have multiple weapons, but it's also some fun playability for the kids out there who might be collecting or playing with these toys. That's really nice. Really, really nice. He also comes with his S.P.D. Badge. This badge is what decides if criminals are guilty or innocent, which is a little dystopian, a little Judge Dredd, but still, you know what I'm saying? He comes with his Jack head. I think his name was Jack. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be so embarrassed. But yeah, the Star of Yeti and Sea Beast, which I think were Sci-Fi Channel original movies. He's been in a couple Sci-Fi Channel originals. Yeah, so that's a pretty good looking head sculpt, actually. I think that looks like him. We also got some bonus hands, a karate chop hand, which is a pretty standard Ranger hand, and then his badge holding hand, which is very cool. He also gets the Lightning Collection is kind of known for its energy effects, which just plug right into the end of blasters. So it plugs onto the front blaster. Let's see if it plugs onto the back blaster, and it does. So you can use it on either blaster, and you can use it on the blasters when they're combined. So that's pretty cool. But now we're going to get into a little more on the figure itself, like articulation. Pretty standard articulation, exactly what you would expect. Side to side, up and down, in and out, forward and back, up and down, bicep swivel, double elbow bend. You got a wrist swivel. You also have a nice little forward and back, but it's kind of on the sides on this hand. And then it's on the front on the interchangeable hands, but on the gun hands it's on the sides, which actually does kind of make sense. So different articulation on different sets of hands. You also got all this movement in the torso and on the waist. I love that they're bringing that to the Marvel Legends line of the new Spider-Man sculpt. In and out on the leg, forward and back, thigh swivel, double knee bend, boot swivel, up and down on the foot, and also ankle pivot, which is very important. Peg holes on the bottom of the feet if needed, but mine seem to stand extremely well, so I haven't needed to put them on stands yet, he said as the figure wobbles out of control. Yeah, so that's really cool. Now let's get to some size comparisons. First up, here's our S.P.D. Red Ranger with some SH figure arts from Bandai Japan and Tamashii Nations. These are technically Super Sentai, but still, you have Gokai Pink on the left and Gokai Green on the right. They are a little smaller than the Lightning Collection, but with some forced perspective, you can make it work. Here he is with some Lightning Collection figures, the Wave 1 Dino Charge Red Ranger, and then on the right we have the GameStop exclusive Goldar. Yeah, so that's how he looks with other Lightning Collection figures, and I have to say it's perfect. Here he is with some larger figures. We have the GameStop exclusive Armored Red Ranger from the Legacy Collection here on the left, and then from the Sentai Hero Series, Zuya Whale here on the right. And, you know what? They're a little big for him, but maybe with some force perspective you could make those work also. Maybe not with the Sentai Hero Series, because you can't really pose it up. It's just 3 joints. But with, you know, with these you might be able to make it work. Just use some force perspective. I'm talking about ACBA, like photography stuff is what I mean. Not display-wise, but you could still kind of do it display-wise, I guess. And lastly, here he is with Power Rangers current show and current kids line, the Beast Morphers line. Can't wait for Dino Nights. But, well, it's not going to be called Dino Nights, but that's going to be the fan name forever, though. But here he is with the blue Beast Morphers Ranger. I keep wanting to call him Go Buster on the left. And then on the right, you have the very cool Evox villain, big villain of the show. And, yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. I actually have them displayed together. He beats them on bulk, but height-wise, not terrible. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the SPD Red Ranger from the Power Rangers Lightning Collection by Hasbro? Love it, dude! It's as good as every other Lightning Collection figure. It's a pretty standard for the Lightning Collection, other than the accessories, which I feel like went a little beyond what they usually do, and I do thank them for that, because, I did not expect the transforming blasters. I just have to say that straight up. I did not expect the transforming blasters, but they did a great job. Mine has some paint scuffing here and there, but other than that, it's pretty great. So that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below: Facebook, Twitter, etc. I got another Power Rangers figure and a Gamera figure on the way, so subscribe and stay tuned for those. That's it. Thank you all once again, and I'll see you all next time.